Okay, so we're going to multiply, expand this, oftentimes it's called that. This is 5x plus 8 times 5x plus 8, which is 25x squared plus 40x plus 40x plus 64, or 25x squared plus 80x plus 64. Divide the polynomial by the monomial. Now, how do you do that? This is 10x to the 8th over 2x cubed plus 10x to the 6th over 2x cubed minus 14x cubed over 2x cubed. Reduce, you get 5x to the 5th plus 5x to the 3rd minus x cubes to reduce out 7 factor out the greatest common factor. Well, the greatest common factor, the only thing they have in common is a 2. And in the M world, the smallest power is 2. So that you end up with a 5m to the 9 minus 2, which is 7, minus, take out a 2, you end up with a 10m to the 6 minus 2, which is 4, minus, take out a 2, you end up with a 9. Factor completely, well, this is just leading coefficient 1, so that I know two numbers which when multiplied together give me 56, and subtract, because that's a minus, subtract to give me 1, and that's got to be 7 and 8. So this is going to be an 8 and a 7, an x and an x and an 8, because 7 times 8 is 56. I need a minus, so the 8's going to have to be minus 7 is a plus. So you have a plus 7, and you have a minus 8 for the inner outers when you FOIL, so you end up with a minus 1 in the middle. For this guy, depends upon how you're going to do this, but for me, I know I'm going to factor it into 2 sets of parentheses. My choices for 15 are 15 and 1, and 3 and 5. And for 8, it's 1 and 8, and 2 and 4. So the combination, certainly most of the time, it would be a 3z and a 5z. The inner outers have to subtract to give me an 8. So if I had a 3z and a 5z, there's your 15z. Now I need to place either a 4 and a 2 and an 8 and a 1, because they give me the 8 at the end. Well, if I'm looking for a 2 in the middle, and I use the 4 and a 2, I put a 2 here, I put a 4 there, that multiply, that gives me 8. Inner outer, this is going to be a 12z, this is going to be a 10z, and if I subtract, I get a 2z. Now I need the z to be positive, so 12 is positive, 10 is negative, so this is positive, that's negative. So this is going to be a negative 2 and a positive 4. Domain, the denominator, can't be 0, or x squared minus 16x plus 63 can't be 0. So this is an x and an x, a 7 and a 9, and a 63. Well, these two add to 16, so these are both minus. So that x can't be 7 and x can't be 9. So lots of times we'll write this as all real numbers. X can't be 7, x can't be 9. Or if you like doing it in interval notation, if I look at the number line, I'm excluding 7 and I'm excluding 9, and I have everything except it, so it's going to be minus infinity to 7, jumps 7 to 9, jumps 9 to infinity.